Hello there guys and welcome, it is Niran here and today it is time for episode number 30 of our West Ham United career mode here on FIFA 15, and in today's episode we will be playing 3 games as ever. First of all, we'll be playing Wigan in the quarterfinals of the the round of 16 for the Capital One Cup, otherwise known as the 5th round. Of course, we played them in the FA Cup last year in the semi-finals or quarterfinals, I do believe it was, and we got a last minute winner thanks to Lasse Schöne's volley. Meanwhile, in the background you can also see the table because I didn't put that at the end of last episode. That will become relevant for the second game of the episode because we're playing a Barclays Premier League game against Swansea, as you can see, who are 17th in the table. Not a good start to the season for them. And the third game of this episode will be a Europa League group stage match, the second of which against FK Austria, being the 4th game of the group stages for us. And we can actually qualify for the knockout stages if we win that game already. That's quite early on in the group stages to be doing that, but we're going to be kicking off straight now into the first game of this episode against Wigan. And obviously I found it very difficult to face them last season. Slightly different team, of course, than it was last season. Here is the starting 11. Koyate there as a defensive mid, Ravel Morrison coming in for Wijnaldum, Schöne and Jarvis there as the wingers with Sacco and Danny Ings up front. Also Cresswell coming into the side to replace Jetro Willems, and Sacco will get the first chance of the game there in the 15th minute, but a snapshot there with the volley on his left foot going wide. But first real chance of the game going to Wigan there. A fantastic save there with his foot from Scuffe and the block then from the defender on the follow-up. But Koyate now sending it forward to Danny Ings. A good partnership between those two were forming this game, but Ings there forcing the save from Scott Carson. Now moving forward into the 40th minute, Espinoza plays through Oriol Riera, and he is actually going to score and give Wigan the lead. And it was proving very difficult to sort of counterbalance Wigan, but Ings and Koyate combining again. Koyate goes for the long-range strike. Well, not too long-range, but outside of the area, and somehow it's gone down as a Ramis own goal. I don't quite understand how. Ings gives the ball to Koyate. It looks like a good strike from the Senegalese defensive midfielder, and it goes in off the post. I'm going to give that one to Koyate. It looked like a nice goal, and it's 1-1. Lovely equaliser there from Koyate. Now Sacco sent forward there. Diafra in the 55th minute, just 10 minutes later, and a good save there from Carson. Pretty much one-on-one. Sacco perhaps could have done a little bit better, but some nice passing play there as Ravel Morrison sets through Matt Jarvis, and he is going to drag his shot wide. Should have done a lot better there to try and give us the lead, but we are starting to dominate this game after Wigan really had the better of the first half. Traore now set forward there with a lovely run and being found by Sacco, but it's a good save yet again from Carson, and from the resulting corner, a brilliant save from Carson yet again, this time from Winston Reid and his header from that resulting corner in the 79th minute. And we are starting to dominate now. Just 2 minutes later, Jarvis there with the strike. It's a good save from Carson, and Koyate cannot put it in on the rebound, but Jarvis going for another strike, and yet again Carson making the save, really keeping Wigan in it. From the resulting corner now into injury time, it's headed away only as far as Cresswell gets the strike away. It's blocked, it's fallen to Ravel Morrison, and what a goal! He puts it into the far corner. Lightning does strike twice here, and again against Wigan in the cup we have got this last minute winner. This time it's Morrison, yet another volley, or half volley at least this time. Schöne did it last year, this time it's Morrison, and we do take the win with literally the last kick of the game. 2-1 there. Matt Jarvis gets the man of the match there with a 7.1 rating. Good ratings as well there for Schöne, Morrison and Diafra. Sacco. But my goodness me, what a dramatic end to that one. And with that win, we will now be playing Stoke in the quarterfinals of the Capital One Cup. We've already fulfilled our objective, actually, from the board with that win for the domestic cup. So no pressure there for the Stoke game, and no pressure for our FA Cup engagements either. Now we're going to move those straight into the second game of this episode, and we will be playing Swansea in the Barclays Premier League. This is a game traditionally we've found relatively difficult, actually, against the Welsh side in the Barclays Premier League. So we're expecting a difficult game. Guys like John Joe Shelby and the other man on the screen, Nathan Dyer, should prove difficult to play against. Here is the side we are going to roll with, though. Simone Scuffe, of course, in goal as ever. Willems, Reid and Titi and Uchida at the back. 2 defensive midfielders today, with Koyate and Delph there playing in those roles. Wijnaldum as the lone attacking mid, and Valencia up front. But into the 3rd minute, early chance here. Downing getting the strike away. It's a good save from the Swansea goalkeeper, but it falls for Valencia and he heads it into the empty net. And we've taken an extremely early lead there. Downing just played out on the wing, cuts inside, gets the shot away, it's saved there. And lovely stuff. Valencia there with the rebound. But now Wijnaldum showing off some good skill there yet again with that Ronaldo chop. And yet again, we've scored a rebound goal. This time into the 25th minute. Nothing happened in between, but Wijnaldum with some lovely skill. A good save there from the keeper. And what a finish that is from Cheku Koyate right into the top corner to now make it 2-0. Valencia now sending Wijnaldum forward with that lovely first time through ball. But it's a great save there from the Swansea goalkeeper from from Wijnaldum's side-footed effort, and now Swansea starting to go forward. John Joe Shelby there with the long shot. It's a good save there from Scuffet. Now Montero set forward, and it is in fact a save there from Scuffet, because from the resulting corner, Ki Sung Young is now going to swing it in eventually, and he's going to find the head of Montero to get another chance there, the Colombian, and it's headed over the bar at the near post. Swansea really starting to come back into it, and now Wijnaldum picking out Jetro Willems, who's so far forward there. He's going to take on Williams, his almost namesake. He beats him, and what a save that is from the goalkeeper at the near post. Some lovely skill, power and pace there from Willems, but now we go forward again. This time as Delph is set away there with a first-time pass from Andre Ayew. He makes the challenge there, Delph, and he's lovely and composed and goes past the final defender and blasted into the far corner in the 58th minute to now make it 3-0. And we are playing very well, but Swansea, it's not as if Swansea were playing badly. You know, they were playing well, and we were just for some reason a lot more clinical. But as you can see, we've given them the perfect opportunity to get back into this game. Winston Reid has given away a penalty, and he somehow, I have to say, I have disagreed with a lot of decisions in this career mode so far when it comes to red cards, and this is yet another diabolical decision. At what point that is a clear goal-scoring opportunity, I'm unsure. It is a red card for Winston Reid, which compromises massively, but Wilfred Bonney sticks away the penalty to now make it 3-1. But we go forward here, and with the well, of course, the man advantage for Swansea, we're down to 10 men. Valencia hits the post. Bonney would not be as wasteful, though, even on his weak foot there, as Wilfred Bonney, in fact, scores there in the 73rd minute. This was starting to worry us massively now, because we had a 3-0 lead and it's now been cut to 3-2, but it would be restored to a 2-goal lead there as Lasse Schöne manages to poke in the rebound after a good save from Kune and the Swansea goal from Wijnaldum's shot, and finally we restore that lead. It would then be cut again in the 90th minute. I think it would be too late though, as Fulton, the Swansea youngster, stabs home after a bit of pinball in our area, and we win the game 4-3. There you can see the formation change we had to make. We pretty much had to sacrifice our attacking midfielder there to stick Winston Reid and to restore our 5 at the back formation with Rekik, Koyate and Umtiti there at the back. Shame about Reid getting suspended now for the City game. Bit disappointing, really, but, you know, it's how it goes, really. The refereeing decisions are pretty bad on this game. And yet again, we concede far more goals than are really necessary, and that's something that's really annoying me at the moment. Here you can see in the background, though, after that win, of course, we did grab the 3 points. You can see the squad report there. Downing and Zarate, of course, down 1, but Jorginho and Wijnaldum already up 2 now to 80 stat. Delph up 2 as well to 77, so both the new signings making really good gains. Traore at 1 there, as well as Cresswell and Jarvis there at 1-2. Brill Donald Mbola up 2 to 71. You'll have also seen Willems earlier, he's up 1 there, as well as Eric Palmer-Brown being up 1. Everyone else there is the same. There you can see George Moncur up to 64. Koyate there at 73. Lasse Schöne, interestingly, is a 28-year-old, or 29-year-old, sorry, up to 79. You wouldn't expect that sort of growth from him at that sort of age. But I can't argue with it. If he wants to grow that much, then that's quite, that, you know, that's up to him. But it's very surprising, and it's very promising for Lasse Schöne to be going up to that sort of stat. Maybe he'll be 80 by the end of the season. But now it is time to get into the final game of the episode. After I showed you the squad report there for the first time in absolutely ages, I apologise if it's been so long since I last showed you the squad report. But there you can see Group A. If we do actually win this game, we go through, because we'll have an insurmountable gap to everyone else behind, because Genoa and AIK play each other, and obviously only one of them can win, and even if they draw, it's not enough. There you can see the squad in the background. Again, a fairly rotational squad due to squad fitness, but there you can see Sacco, and I think it was Zarate there combining, and Sacco scores, and we score yet again in the 4th minute. Lovely 1-2 there. Sacco gets it back there from Zarate and blasts it into the bottom corner to make it 1-0 again in the 4th minute. Another early goal. Now Sacco going forward again, this time in the 12th minute. Shoots from long range, and what a goal that is from Diafra Sacco. That's stunning. That's absolutely awesome. Diafra Sacco, there you can see the swerve on that. It hits the post and goes in. Yet another lovely goal in this episode. Koyate scoring a nice goal, this time Sacco. And going forward again, this time in the 15th minute, Zarate picks it up from Sacco, and he's going to side foot it into the bottom corner to make it 3-0 after just 16 minutes. And Zarate and Sacco are combining lovely, beautifully in fact. And a beautiful finish there from Zarate into the bottom corner through the defender's legs there with the finesse. And now into the 18th minute, just 2 minutes later, Zarate sets away. Lovely Ronaldo chop getting away there from the defender, twisting and turning, and the shot there is saved in the end from the FK Austria goalkeeper. Now Alan Traore allowed to be set through there on the 28th minute, but his finesse effort is once again saved from the goalkeeper, who was starting to play very well. Now into the second half there, Sacco going to try and dink the goalkeeper after some lovely play from Zarate in the ball through, but it hits the crossbar unfortunately. Zarate now set forward by Sacco, and these guys were combining brilliantly. Sacco and Zarate creating chances for themselves at will. Finally FK Austria went forward there and forced a brilliant save from Scuffe there onto the post in the end to keep it at 3-0 in the 60th minute. We hadn't scored for a while, but now step up Alan Traore, who blasts it into the bottom corner there in the 72nd minute, turns past the defender from the throw-in, and he absolutely blasts it into the bottom corner. What else would you expect from the man? Alan Traore, just an absolute god. Now Sacco setting forward there, Schöne, after some lovely play yet again, and we were just tearing FK Austria apart at will. But unfortunately, as you can see there's a player down, and speaking of tears, that looks like, well, it looks like Alan Traore. It is Alan Traore, and he's torn his calf muscle. Ah, disaster. Disaster. We're winning 4-0. It looks like nothing can take our happiness away with this incredible win, and Alan Traore has suffered a bad injury there. It wouldn't stop us from scoring a fifth, as you can see Mauro Zarate just running through the defence at whim there very easily to make it 5-0 in the 90th minute, and we do take the win 5-0 away from home to emphatically ensure we not only go through but actually win the group in just the 4th game here of the group stages in the Europa League. We've been imperious in the Europa League so far. Zarate with man of the match, good ratings for Delph, Traore, Sacco, as well as Lasse Schöne there with a 7.4. In the background you can see the table. Manchester United top there on 25 from Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, and we now move up to 5th past Manchester City and Everton after that episode. And a very good episode there, moving past 2 teams up into Europa League places now, into 5th comfortably. But Alan Traore, we'll have to find out what that injury is, or what, well, we know what the injury is, but the extent of that injury next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to leave a like. 50 likes yet again would be absolutely awesome. We've been smashing that massively recently, so that would be awesome to hit again. Subscribe if you are new around here, and comment about enjoying the video if you enjoyed it that much. I hope to the heavens that Alan Traore is okay and it's not an extensive injury. I'll be praying between now and next episode, because he's just been fundamental. Absolutely fantastic player, an absolute god, cult hero, scoring amazing goals. But in the meantime, it has been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a good day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.